Okay, YouTube, here we go. I've had some spare parts for a while, and decided to finally put them in. I got something like, what do you call it? I want to say I have an NSDRC 5 volt, 8.4 volt monster RS1 servo, or RS1 monster servo. I got the UBEC 10 amp from Hobywing. I have radical steering power, like 1200 ounce inches now. Honestly though, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. My little, don't get me wrong, it's not waterproof. Has never been waterproof. Not since I've had it. But my Savox SA1231 steel gear, it's been going strong for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know, 15 years. It's been going strong for a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I put it on the shelf for a lot of years, so, but I've been beating on it. I've submerged it. I thought I got a little too wet once, and it was doing the twitch thing, and I dried out. It's fine. But it has been replaced. So, I don't know. I put the UBEC. I don't know why it's called a U. I honestly don't know why it's called a U. I thought it was battery eliminator circuitry, but I don't know what the U stands for. Beats the heck out of me. And it's probably something simple and stupid. I just, don't know. Anyways, I stuck it here. I zip tied it. I wired it in this direction, so that way if I want to pull it out, I can pull it out and put it in whatever I want. JST plug. I always have a couple extra JST plugs and some extra wires just in case, but that's it though. So now, and I also since I had a spare TRX-4 radio, I updated my black sport radio to a TRX-4 link enabled, blah 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 blah. I had to set the endpoints though, because it says set the endpoints, or you might do damage to this or do that. So technically I did set the endpoints. So I have a lock steer there, and I have a lock steer there, and I might be able to set it a fraction more, but I was being conservative. I don't know. I don't want to blow nothing out. I've never had this much steering servo in my whole life, so I'm still geared. Still running a Hobywing 2-in-1 Fusion Pro. I'm still geared 2239, and on a 2S, this thing runs really good. On a 3S, the way I've got the parameters set up, I'm not going to say that I can't use the brakes, obviously, because if I use the brakes, it just goes straight into reverse and wants to front flip. But if I let all the way out of it to 0 throttle, it'll automatically go into drag brake and just ramps itself down, and it ramps itself down relatively quick. So anyway, my thought is though, this NSDRC RS1 servo, I mean, I don't know. Looking at the ounce inches here, 5 volts is 700, 6 volts is 900, 7.4 is 1100, 8.4 is 1200 ounce inches. And now I see they have like an RS1X, I think it's called, and it's got like 1500 ounce inches. Prior to putting my my Savox in there, I was running around with a cheesy little hex fly. And these little hex fly servos are awesome. They have really weak gears in them, super weak gears. But before Redcat Racing raised all their prices, they were an awesome servo. It was like $17.49 a servo if you bought them in a 4-pack. You couldn't beat the price. You blow one out, you just drop another one in and pick up where you left off. I mean, it was pretty impressive. So, but anyways, The servo, I have no use for this. I spent, between the servo being, what was it? Servo was $149.99 plus tax, and I want to say the BEC, the Castle, or I mean not the Castle. I love Castle Creations. Don't get me wrong. Hobbywing. In this day and age, everything I run is pretty much Hobbywing. I love Hobbywing. It's my favorite now. Nothing against Castle. Love Castle, but I'm a Hobbywing 2-in-1 fanboy. But NSDRC makes a budget servo, and I think it's only like 400 and some change ounce inches. And as light as my little Sport is, man, this is $180. This is $175 plus tax. So my little $65 servos, I could just dang near buy 3 of them bad boys for the price I spent on this and have that same 400 plus ounce inches in 3 different trucks. This is cool and all, but to me it's pointless overkill. My little 500 ounce inch servo did everything I needed it to, so technically, what did I say that was? 500 ounce inches on 700. 5 volts, 700 ounce inches. 6 volts is 9. If I didn't have to run a BEC, the servo, $150 servo, yeah, okay, that'd be fine. But it says to get everything out of it that you need out of it, and to recommend a BEC, I don't know. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth all the extra wires, not worth all the extra clutter on my rig. I was totally happy with this, but I figured since this is my one stripped down dedicated rock crawler, that I would just throw down on said Sirius servo and make it, at least do it once in my life. They'll at least get $175 out of me one time in life before I put together another Sport and get that yellow body up there. And my son painted that there awesome yellow body, and I'm not gonna lie, by way of comparison, I could put the entire can of spray paint, the can, on this rig, and I think it would be lighter than the one that my son painted, because that paint, you can bounce bullets off of that paint. That puppy is so thick. It's not like just one coat of paint, maybe 2 coats of paint, light coats, maybe even a third light coat of paint, and a little bit of white backing. No, that was an entire can of yellow plus the white backing. Anyways, kudos to him for the Indestructo body. But enough of this. I'm going to and my Bronco over there, yeah, way too many Legos. Anyways, my Bronco, I geared my Bronco up 2239 from the 945, so it's ludicrous. So it'll run, that Bronco should technically run 13 miles an hour in first gear and 30 miles an hour in second gear. Not that I need that, but it's just nice to know that it's there. If I'm ever in the sand dunes and I need to go full sand, I have that option. But this though, I don't know. It's been raining the entire day. I woke up today, it was raining. I'm going to go to bed here in, 40 minutes, and it's still raining. So I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll be able to test this bad boy. I've got 8.5 ounces of brass. 8.5? 9.5? 8.5. Yeah, I think it's 8.5. Something like that. It's basically these bad boys right here. But my son, you have to up here on the tops where the screws are at, you have to notch for the outside, you have to notch the 6 screws for the outside to be able to get it to fit flush into the wheel. Which kind of sucks, because literally you take about an ounce off the wheels. So they were 9.5 ounces, now they're 8.5. But as light as my Sport is, with a little 2S 2050C, it's like unstoppable. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can three-wheel it. I mean, you basically drive the entire truck off the front two tires. I mean, that's what you do. But I made this setup though, so that if I need to take it out of this truck, I can literally take it out of this truck and bolt it in whatever I want. I mean, I everything from the motor, the ESC, I mean all of it. And I can literally just plug and play, rip it out, put it in. Not that I need to do that, but it's there if I need to. Anyways, I will try to get a running video on this here 1200 ounce inches, and then in the next, I don't know, next few days here, hopefully I can get my hands on one of that NSDRC budget servos, the little 400 ounce inch servos, and then I'll go from there. I will test 400 ounce inches against 1200 ounce inches, and basically the same style of rig. Peace out, YouTube.